Hi there, it's Sharon from Harvest Moon Massage Therapy and Reflexology. It's Friday, so I wanted to pop in and say hi and see how everyone's doing today. It has been a good week. It's been an interesting week. There's been a lot of cancellations this week. I think because of school starting, really big schedule perturbations all week long. One of the things I wanted to remind everybody about is my online scheduler, Massage Book. If you are trying to make an appointment on Massage Book, you will always get a confirmation email when you book an appointment. So if you think you've booked an appointment and you go to your email and you don't see that confirmation, you need to go to your spam filter and look and see if it's stuck in spam. And if you still don't find it in spam, then you need to call me and let me know so I can put that appointment on the books for you because something's gone wrong. So I did have someone show up this week thinking that they had an appointment and they did not. And I always hate it when that happens. It's uncomfortable for me to have to turn someone away. And it's just really disappointing for you as a client. So I've had that happen when I was a client, supposed to get a massage, and it didn't happen because there was a schedule issue. So anyway, please be careful and let me know, and do check for those confirmations. If you're not getting confirmations, you do not have a scheduled appointment. So, and you can always call me and check, or text me and check, and see if it went through. So that's not a problem. It might take me a little while to get back to you, but not a problem. So I've got my list. It's kind of a long list this week. We'll see how long this goes, and if it starts getting too long, I'll cut it off. So anyway, next week I'm going to be teaching, so I will not do a Friday Live next week unless we're in the middle of class and I just decide to kick it on for a minute. But yeah, usually classes are kind of hectic, so let's not count on it. Yeah, we're still doing kind of the altered way for classes. So anyway, I'll give you a contact if I need someone to come in and lay down to be in clinic. Otherwise, I just won't be here. So anyway, yeah. Oh, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the pollen. I saw Brad Travis, our 48 weather guy, put on Facebook this morning that the ragweed is back and that it's going to be increasing all weekend. So if you are like me and ragweed kind of gets you down and makes you a little bit sick, be aware of that. You might want to get your allergy medications or whatever it is that you use to kind of control that. I typically just stay inside and take a Claritin. So, but I'm already feeling it. I've been feeling it for several days, and it's supposed to be getting into the high range this weekend, so do be careful. Our mask pro tip today. So this morning I got the bright idea. I didn't have time to boil an egg, but I wanted an egg. I didn't have time to cook an egg, so I dug a pickled egg out of the refrigerator and ate a pickled egg for breakfast. And then I went to work and I did 3.5 hours of massage in a mask with pickled egg breath. It was gross. I don't know, maybe you want to avoid eggs, at least pickled eggs. So yeah, I've heard other people say that eggs are pretty rough in a mask. So I'm going to do some experimenting and see how eggs are as far as masks go, but don't do a pickled egg. It was gross. Yeah, so I know for the last couple of weeks I've been kind of recommending a podcast that I've been listening to, and this week I was thinking, did I want to do a podcast or did I want to do a book recommendation? Because I have been way into reading this week, and I've been reading a book called Introvert Power, because I don't know if you guys are aware, I'm an introvert. I know I get on here and I talk a lot, but if you see me in person, unless you're laying on my table and we're having a conversation about something, most of the time I don't say a whole lot. So yeah, anyway, it's a pretty cool book if you know an introvert, if you love an introvert, if you are an introvert, it would be an interesting book to read. I've actually learned a lot about myself. I've always known I was introverted. I just didn't really know to what extent that went. Apparently there's a lot of things that I do and am and have always wondered about myself that is perfectly explained by introverted tendencies. So anyway, that's something. I've also been listening to a podcast this week called Beautiful Anonymous, And I will say the guy that, Chris Gethard, the guy that runs it, he's pretty liberal. People in our neck of the woods will find him extremely liberal. But he has conversations with people anonymously from all over the world. And the one that dropped this week on the 17th it features a lady from Australia. And it is a very relevant topic. And especially if you're female, and especially if you've been involved with any type of abuse surrounding relationships. Really relevant episode this week. So I can recommend that to you. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed last weekend, Sunday, I think, I finally got the jaw rolling video uploaded to YouTube, and I put the link on my Facebook page here. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll drop another link in the comments section so that you can look at that. But that's what I'm going to do as soon as I get off of this Friday Live, is I'm going to go roll my jaw, because I wore a mask today that was a little bit on the small side, and it pulled on my ears pretty good. And so I spent the 3.5 hours I was on the table with clients, I spent it making faces behind my mask, trying to get the mask off of my nose, and you know, not to lay so intensely on my cheeks. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I have this week. If you got any questions, drop them down there in the comments. If you got any comments, drop them down there in the comments. Anyway, I always like to hear from you guys, and I hope everyone is safe and well and feeling good and getting ready for a nice weekend. So you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.